first massage position will be standing, leaning against the wall. We'll be using lacrosse ball, tennis ball, and actually both of those balls in a sock, especially for the lower neck and upper back area. So we're going to use a lacrosse ball when we're leaning against the wall. I'm going to place this ball just underneath my head, and I'm holding it up with my other hand. So I lean into the lacrosse ball, not too much because it can be very tender, and then I just move my head side to side, just underneath my skull, reposition the ball to capture other muscles. So I'm working on upper trapezius, splenius, and semispinalis, getting a little bit into the suboccipitals. So side to side, and then I could do a head nod back and forth. So it's going up and down. And then I reposition the ball more onto the neck. Still moves side to side. And then a head and neck nod. Moving up and down. Reposition the ball and having my hand there just to stabilize the ball. And moving further down towards the base of the neck. And now I'm going to use a lacrosse ball and another ball in a sock to capture the upper portion here that I mentioned in the anatomy that is important to do because of the muscles going from the upper back into the neck area. So you need to capture those spots as well. I've put the lacrosse ball and tennis ball in a sock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate where it should be placed. You're going to place it on between the junction of the neck and upper back area, right about here. And then you're going to lean against a wall, and we're going to move our knees up and down, and then a head and neck bob. Okay. Now I have the two balls in a sock against the wall. I'm leaning into the wall, and I'm moving up and down with my knees. Capture that area, and then I could slide the balls upward and then bend my head and neck forward so that the muscles are moving underneath the balls when I bend my head. And I can also do some rotation to capture other fibers. And that's how we use the two balls in a sock. The last technique for standing against the wall is using the lacrosse ball for your upper trapezius as well as your levator. So in this position, I'm leaning forward and I have the lacrosse ball on my upper trapezius and levator scapular muscle. So I'm leaning into the wall and I'm moving up and down, and I can also rotate my head and neck so that the fibers are on a different angle and moving up and down. And then I could also position the ball further into the shoulder to get upper trapezius. There you go. And I apologize, this is the last massage technique for standing against the wall. This is more for levator scapula on the neck area. So what you get to do is go to the corner of the wall, get the lacrosse ball. You're going to angle your head against the wall. You can have your hand holding the ball so it doesn't slip, and you're moving up and down, and then you can rotate your head to capture the different fibers. And then reposition and do the motions again. So bending and straightening your knees, rotating your head, and moving the ball further down, pressing your neck into the ball, and rotating. And now we'll move to the other position.